Nathan Neuzil on your left playing Wolf Run Green versus Joey Mispagel on your right playing Esper Blade. Joey, no stranger to the Star City circuit, been to several of these events.
Yep, featured him in camera a few times. And it looks like the matchup is Wolf Run Ramp. Yep, versus just a pretty standard Blade deck.
Yep. Looks like the only thing, I guess, a little atypical about Nathan's Wolf Run Ramp deck, he's got 3-mana deck Slag Storm. Some of them have moved away from that.
Okay.
And he only has 1 bird, so he doesn't have the full acceleration. So his is a little more rampy because and a little more modern, I guess I would say. Right. So Nathan's going to Beast Within away one of Joey's lands here.
It's an interesting line of play, especially on the play. That can be a really powerful move.
Yeah. And he even does it during Joey's upkeep too, so he time walks his entire turn.
Very good.
There's a Thrun Lastral.
Wow. And that's going to prove pretty tough for Joey to deal with. He does have 3 timely reinforcements. Those can buy a lot of time against Thrun. But again, the thing about these Blade decks is they don't have that good of a way to close out the game.
Or Joey just days it away. Nathan's tapped out. But that burns a day for later on. He might need it.
Exactly.
Nathan's going to go for Garruk this turn, I think.
I mean, anytime you can 1-for-1 against a Day of Judgment or any sort of Wrath effect, it's not a bad thing.
All right, so there's Garruk.
That lets him resolve Garruk. That's going to be a really powerful card. Joey does have a Nexus to fight against that, but that's not a winning battle there.
And yep, so in comes a Beast token. And yeah, this new Garruk is so powerful. It took a long time for it to catch on. Actually, both, I think. Same exact thing. Primal Hunter and Relentless both took a long time to catch on. Primal Hunter had some metagames problems when it came out. Not the best against the blue-white decks, but now they're out in full force. Which do you think is better?
Ooh, now that's a tough question.
In this kind of deck, would you be playing with...
I would probably be playing the 1 green Garruk, the Garruk Relentless, just because he's so much easier to cast with all your colorless lands, and he comes down a turn sooner. Because in these... Alright, so Nathan plays a Solemn, waiting for it to resolve, but in the Wolf Run Ramp decks, you have no shortage of cards that are going to win you the game when they resolve. So you just want something to survive until you get there. And I think the Relentless is really good to do that.
A couple people on Twitter asking for Caleb Durward's blue-red counterburn list, people asking for the Grimgrin combo deck list.
Ooh, yeah.
Glenn Jones is doing deck techs. We should have those up for you in a little bit, but just stay tuned to the Star City Games site. And in addition to all this video coverage, we also have text coverage.
Right, I see Glenn hard at work right now. I think he's typing up a deck list right now.
All right, so Nathan makes another Beast token, serves in for 3 with the current Beast token. Solemn Simulacrum goes away. Joey draws O-Ring, so he has an answer to the Primal Hunter, but he wants to burn it.
But he doesn't have an answer to the 6 power that's on the board right now. That's going to prove to be pretty troublesome for him. Doesn't have all that many Day of Judgments in his deck. Looks like 2, maybe 3 after board. So he might have to deal with those Beast tokens the hard way by Doomblading and Snapcaster.
Acidic Slime can take away one of Joey's lands.
And Joey only has 1 black source, so that could be trouble. We'll see what Nathan targets here. Yeah, he does target the black source. And Joey will Doomblade one of the creatures. We'll see which one. Oh, no, he's going to think twice. I'm not sure I like that because he doesn't have another black source. And if he whiffs here, he's going to be facing down 8 power. And it doesn't look like he drew one. So I'm not sure what his play is here.
Yeah, Joey's in a pretty rough spot.
Yeah, definitely should have Doombladed. Would be only facing 5 power at 11 life instead of 8 power. But either way is not going to be in a good place here.
He doesn't have a black land though, right? Oh, no, the Drowned Catacombs, right? Yeah, I went away with the Acidic Slime. That's why I do it. Oh, so there's Garruk Relentless.
Wow.
Showing up. So the other Garruk, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Looks like there is one in the sideboard.
Yeah, and there's a Forbidden Alchemy in response. Going to try and dig for a mana leak. And even a mana leak, though, he'll remain... I mean, parity is really good for Nathan right now because he gets to attack for 8 every turn. Joey's sort of fighting a losing battle. He needs to come over the top somehow with something like a Timely Reinforcements.
looks like he sees the talent reinforcements on the Unforbidden Alchemy.
Right.
So that's a step in the right direction.
But he chooses not to take it.
What did he take instead, though?
I couldn't tell.
Was it Snapcaster Mage? Or?
Perhaps. But that Garruk Relentless is going to be pretty tough for him.
It is going to be relentless.
It will.
So this is when the second counter token is necessary.
Yeah, and if that Garruk Relentless ever flips, it'll threaten that overrun-like ability to just end the game at any time.
Yeah, although it does take... It's kind of hard to flip it into its overrun.
It is.
It's actually impossible, but...
Well, no, yeah, you would have to,
plus it.
Up it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that game will go this far. It's a White Sun Zenith, I think, which will be able to make 3 beasts, so that'll stem the bleeding, but they're going to just have to chump block. And I'm not sure that that's going to do it.
Yeah, I think Joey... Joey's just too far behind right here.
Yeah. He would need to White Sun into... Oh, Nathan has a Kessel Wolfrun on the board, too. So he might just be dead on board at this point, unless he Day of Judgments. So wiping the board, except for that Garruk, which is going to prove to be really troublesome. So Nathan mulling his options over here. Makes a wolf with Garruk, of course. Oh, and Sword of Feast and Famine. Equips the wolf. Finds Joey tapped out and equips the wolf. So now that Doomblade is dead in terms of that wolf.
Yeah, I know it does have an Inkmoth Nexus.
He does. He can buy a little time with that.
He has 2 Nexus.
But even so, if that ever connects just once...
Yeah, the game is over for a lot of reasons. The White Sun Zenith does a good job of dealing with that, though, right?
It does, yeah.
Can make a bunch of cats. Those cats can block the wolf.
Yeah.
Have some feline action. And
thing is, though, Nathan is... It seems like he's using a lot of resources, but really these are just Garruks. So whenever Joey does manage to deal with this Garruk and the wolf and sword, Nathan has a lot in reserve. I think a Titan is in there, too.
Yeah, so there's that. So there's...
Yeah,
there comes White Sun Zenith. Shuffle that one back in.
Making 3 cats. And there's that Scars land, unfortunately. Does not come into play on tap for Joey.
Yeah,
Only
can't
3.
get the 4th cat. So now he can go block, trade, and then Garruk might eat the last one? Or do you think he's just going to keep making wolves?
I think he'll keep making wolves,
yeah. It seems right to keep making wolves. You don't want Inkmoth Nexus to kill it next turn either.
Right, I mean...
It's pretty important.
2 power versus 1 power right now is a pretty big deal since Joey's at 3. Joey's shuffling that White Sun back in. And about to go to blockers. I didn't see if Nathan drew a land this turn. If he did, he's going to be in really good shape. Yep, so here comes the block.
Da-da-da. Yep, block.
Probably should block,
I'd block all 3.
Yeah,
you don't want to get... he probably doesn't have Dismember or anything to do, but you don't accidentally want to get blown out.
Either way, it's going to trade with a couple cats. And then Nathan's going to continue with his turn, make a wolf, probably. Joey's graveyard is fully stocked, so if he can ever stabilize, he has a lot of Think Twices and Forbidden Alchemies in there that he can use to claw back into the game. But first he needs to get there.
Yeah, and at 3 life, it's not going to be easy. With an active Planeswalker on his opponent's side of the battlefield, it's not going to be easy to get there.
Joey's really going to need a timely reinforcements in the near future, I think, to claw back into this game.
And he dipped 1 with that Forbidden Alchemy too. Yeah, now, granted, any Snapcaster Mage would turn on the Alchemy. And note that Joey's only actual creatures are 4 Snapcaster Mages. He does have Midnight Haunting, I guess, so it's kind of cheating to say that.
All right, so Nathan uses Wolf Run to pump up his wolf, drop Joey to 1, I believe. Drop Joey to 1. And now he will...
Yeah, I guess that's why you wouldn't block with the other cat. You want to preserve your life.
Right.
Or you want it, like, do you like staying at 3 life there and blocking with all the cats?
I don't think so, because he can still use Wolf Run to trample over for 1 damage, and 1 is all it takes with that sword. That sword did just trigger. So yeah, it makes another wolf, rampant growths, equips the sword, and that's going to be his turn. So a very good turn for Nathan, dropping Joey to 1, killing 2 cats, and replacing his wolf.
Yeah.
And it looks
if he had blocked with all 3, Wolf Run Wolf Run wouldn't have, the sword wouldn't have connected, right?
Oh, you're right. I did my math wrong. Yeah. The sword would not have connected.
I
would
really
not have had
blocked with all
enough.
three.
Yeah, he probably.
I mean, preserving
should
your
have
left
blocked.
fiddle isn't huge here because then you hit it with the sorted guy is lethal.
But that untap is.
But the untap is big deal. You have to discard a card, and also like the stray 2/2 wolves who Garrick makes that don't have sword but don't kill you that way too.
Right. So Joey flashback, think twice, looking for an answer. Something to get him out of the situation he's in. Looks like he has a Glacial Fortress.
Now, Joey has the option to kill Garrick if he wants to here, but he doesn't. Just passes the turn.
Yeah.
Would you have killed Garrick there and gone for it? Because he has 2 Nexuses. So he could have swung in for 3, killed Garrick, and then used the 1 Nexus to chump the...
No, I think he probably has... Well, no, he had another wolf right there. He made another wolf and equipped it, so... That cat couldn't get by that wolf.
Right.
So yeah, there's the wolf run activation.
Yeah,
Either way is a moot point.
I mean, Joey has done that game.
Yeah. Oh, and then that's the match right there.
Yep.
Nathan won game 1.
Nathan takes it down.
2-0. Wolf run is proving to be very powerful.
Yes.
As we know.